Good day. The state television company of Western Armenia represents all the most important events of these days. Today's broadcast. The ancient settlement of Portasar in Western Armenia has received a large number of tourists this year. The law draft on the recognition of genocide committed against Armenians was adopted during the first reading in the House of Commons of Great Britain. We condemn the violence that caused the death of the Armenian civilian, U.S. State Department. Western Armenia's point of view on the law draft adopted by the House of Commons of Great Britain in the first reading. Devoted sons of Western Armenia and Javakhkians, Yerevan, an ancient country of Armenia. Orphan Pamuk will be investigated again for the insulting Ataturk. November 10, World Science Day for Peace and Development. The number of 460,000 visitors who visited the ancient place of worship of the 12,000-year-old Portasar in the Urfa province of Western Armenia for 10 months of this year is considered to be the highest figure in history. This ancient structure is considered the zero point of history. Portasar, which has attracted the attention of tourists since its opening, continues to receive thousands of locals and foreign tourists every year. In 2022 and 2023, hotel reservations have already begun from abroad. New hotels will be built now, and tourists will become a very important source of income for this region. Dear compatriots, as you can see, the historical sites of Western Armenia are limitless. Every time we discover a new place, we are filled with new feelings. And what we already have is our national wealth and pride. Let's preserve the priceless heritage that comes to us from our grandfathers. The House of Commons of the British Parliament adopted a resolution on the recognition of genocide against Armenians in a first reading. It is noted that the next reading of the law draft will take place on March 18, 2022. We condemn the violence that caused the death of an Armenian civilian. This is stated in the message of Bureau of European and Eurasian Affairs of the U.S. State Department on Twitter. We call on Armenia and Azerbaijan to intensify their cooperation, including group the USCE Minsk Group co-chairs, in order to resolve all understanding issues related to the Nagorno-Karabakh conflict, the statement reads. November 9, 2021. Carrying November 9th, the House of Commons of Great Britain discussed the draft law on the recognition of the genocide against Armenians in a first reading. The law draft was introduced by Conservative MP Tim Lawton and passed by the UK House of Commons. He noted that the law draft contains three main provisions. Firstly, the physical extermination of Armenians in the Ottoman Empire and Western Armenia in 1915 in 1923, which qualifies as genocide. The genocide committed against the Armenians was carried out by the Turkish government on the territory of the Armenian state, Western Armenia. Karin Abrahamyan, Minister of Compensation and Consequence of the Crime of Genocide. The whole material is available on our official website. The war in Artsakh became an occasion for young people in Javakh to organize themselves in one day and create a foundation called Javakhkians to the Armenia, which sent humanitarian cargo and money to Armenia during the war. Who are the representatives of the foundation and what programs do they have? The chairman of the foundation, Karen Papikian, presented the organization he created, told some details about his activities and the activities of his colleagues. According to him, the Javakh, next to the Armenian organization, founded during the year of the war, organized a number of patriotic and charitable actions. Of course, there were also a large number of patriots participating in the war, who were more than a good deed. It should be recalled that the majority of the Javakh residents are descendants of those who escaped for the genocide against Armenians. We would like to know what devoted sons of Western Armenia have given and how vital and important is the unity of the Armenian people scattered around the world. In the village of Agilis of Yerevan region lived people equal to the gods. They extracted water, planted gardens, and cut stones. There were Armenians who visited and walked through hundreds of neighboring towns and villages in order to earn money in the lands of Agilis. Every inch was turned into a real little paradise. If one candle were lit for every Armenian who was forcibly killed, the brilliance of these candles would be brighter than moonlight. The Armenians withstood everything but did not agree to change their face. These people are tired of suffering and violence, but they have never stopped building their churches, writing their books and praying to God, raising their hands to heaven. Azerbaijani writer and playwright Akram Ailisi said, for these words, in the novel of Stone Dreams, the writer was persecuted and threatened to lose all titles and awards in his country. Read the full material on our official website. An investigation will be launched against the only Turkish Nobel Prize winner of the field of literature, Orhan Pamuk, after an Istanbul court decided to check the allegations that Pamuk's latest novel, Knights of the Plague, offends the founder of Turkey, Kemal Ataturk, writes Al-Monitor. The accusations was brought by a lawyer from Izmir, Tarkan Uluk, who says that one of the main characters of the novel, Kolagas Kamil, is a veiled prototype of the founder of Turkey. Such actions contradict freedom of speech, which I think should concern us more than ensuring the protection of people in power, says human rights activist Orhan Kemal Cengiz. For the first time, Nobel Science Day was celebrated 20 years ago on November 10, 2002. The proposal to celebrate Science Day was made in 1999 during the World Scientific Conference in Budapest in order to strengthen communication between science and society. In 2001, UNESCO officially declared November 10 as the World Science Day for Peace and Development, which has been widely celebrated worldwide since November 10, 2002. The theme of this year's World Science Day is Building Community Ready for Climate Change. This global change, climate change, is a serious threat to the lives of billions of people. Today, it is more than important to show the importance and relevance of science in our daily life and move towards innovation with new ideas. Now the musical part, Armenian song Ben Ay Ba. The full version of this video is available on the YouTube on Western Armenia TV. This was all for today. Goodbye.